Imagine if the closest you could get to your dad was watching him in highlight films. That's how it's been for Yale's Trey feels. Still, he feels close to his dad.
He was headed off to shoot around before the game, like always.
It was a day that would forever change Trey Phil's life.
My mom was just kind of at home, about to go on a run.
The day his father passed away.
She ended up getting a call a few hours later about the accident that he'd been in, and she got to Tyvola Road where the accident happened like as soon as possible.
Bobby Phills died on January 12, 2000. He was 30. Bobby Ray III, better known as Trey, was only 3 and doesn't remember much about the tragedy or even his dad.
I certainly would have just loved to be able to just experience him, see his mannerisms in person, anything other than through the videos that I've seen.
And Trey's seen plenty of videos.
For the jam.
I saw highlights of him in college, and he was one of the three-point leaders from the SWAC. It was a very small Division I conference, but he was still getting it done.
There's something else, too, that filled Trey with pride.
People called him the Jordan Stopper. I've heard that a few times, so I don't know. It was just really cool.
Trey's worked hard to uphold his dad's legacy. Big shoes to fill. His dad played in the NBA for 9 years. However, Bobby's biggest imprint was on the community. Trey's following that, too.
It just means a lot to me personally, just to be a humble servant.
Trey says sometimes he feels jealous of those that got to know his father since he never did. But through his mother and his faith, he feels close to his dad.
Hearing those stories about him was just kind of just a nice reminder of what he was. So it was kind of like I was hearing it, experiencing it secondhand, which was, even though it's not the same, it still like resonates in my heart a little bit.